weekend, my grandma came from Florida and I spent all weekend spending quality time with her.
That reminds me of Abuela invents the zero.
Oh really? I'm struggling with that in class. You know those two prompts we have to write an essay about?
Oh yeah, same. I have no idea what to write and it's totally stressing me out.
Me too.
Hey, I heard you guys were struggling. I can help. I already finished mine.
Really? Thanks.
Okay, does anyone have a problem?
Here it is. How does Constancia react when she takes her grandmother to church? What predictions that you made earlier in the story helped you understand her reaction?
Okay, so...
Well, first, what does Constancia think of her grandma?
Well, it's obvious she isn't fond of her. All throughout the story, Constancia is downing her grandmother, ignoring her, and being bratty. I mean, I would too. I mean, look, here it says that Constancia called her grandmother the old lady, and Constancia states, quote, I had only seen her 3 or 4 times in my entire life, whenever we would go for somebody's funeral, unquote.
Oh yeah, and when it says, oh where is it? Here. I plan to stay very busy the whole time she's with us so that I won't be asked to take her anywhere.
Good, there's part of your answer. Also, what earlier predictions that you have made helped you?
Well, I thought that Constancia would think that her grandmother is, well, very unusual. I mean, they would also have difficulty communicating.
Yeah, it's not like they really communicated at all, to be honest. It's quite sad.
Yes, but there's always this tension. Here it says, quote, Mommy says, Connie, please be nice to Abuela. She doesn't have too many years left. Do you promise me, Constancia? Unquote. Her mother always has to make Constancia talk to her grandmother.
That's great. Now with the first one out of the way.
Finally done.
What I was going to say was we have one more prompt to go.
Here's the last one. Hang in there, Zalexis. How do Constancia's parents react when she returns from church with Abuela? Did you expect them to react this way? Why or why not? Which details from the text could you have used to predict their response?
Okay, we could use this part in paragraph 17. Quote, my mother gives me a look that makes me cringe and goes into Abuela's room to get her version of the story. She comes out with tears in her eyes, unquote.
That's really great text evidence.
Constancia's mom is very upset. She even cries. But we never really get any information on how her dad reacts.
Well, it states here that both her parents sent her to her room at the beginning of the story. As she said, quote, to think about my grandmother's idea of math, unquote. If one of the parents disagreed, she wouldn't have been sent to her room.
That's a logical thought. Well, I knew that something was wrong on the way home. Constancia says, the rest of the mass is a blur. All I know is that my grandmother kneels the whole time with her hands over her face. She doesn't speak to me on the way home, and she doesn't let me help her walk, even though she almost falls a couple of times.
So even when she needed assistance, she ignored Constancia, willing to help. She must have been really upset.
See, it's not that hard.
So using this text evidence, we can figure out that her parents are not going to be happy with her because they treasure Abuela.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry I'm late. I had a dentist appointment. Mind if I join in?
Sure, we're working on Abuela invents the zero.
Really, that's perfect. I finished the first prompt. I wanted to help with the second one.
That's convenient, considering we were finishing up the second one.
Yeah, we got some helpful text evidence that made us really understand the question. See?
Now, did we expect the parents to react this way?
I don't know. I thought the parents would be more lenient because they seem pretty laid back. It says here, if I were a good Catholic, I'm sure I'd get some purgatory time taken off for my sacrifice. Her parents don't seem to care that even if they are Catholic, Constancia doesn't have to go to church.
What's that one word that you said? Purgatory?
I had trouble with that as well, so I looked it up, and according to Roman Catholics, they believed it was a place where some people's souls would go after death in order to be prepared for heaven.
Thanks, that's helpful.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but her mom and dad both have discipline standards.
Like what?
Her dad won't let her go out unless she takes Abuela to church. No way, I say. and go for the car keys on the kitchen table. He usually leaves them there for me on Friday and Saturday nights. He beats me to them. No way, he says, pocketing them and grinning at me.
And when it says, quote, my mother looks at me for a long time, like she feels sorry for me. Then she says, you should know, Constancia, that if it wasn't for the old woman whose existence you don't seem to value, you and I would not be here, unquote.
Okay, good point. I agree. Her parents seem around the middle. Not strict, but yet not overly nonchalant.
I was wondering about that one word in the story, senile.
It's pronounced senile. It means relating to or showing characteristics of old age, especially with regard to loss of memory.
It still confuses me how Abuela is so different. Like, where does she come from?
Oh, I was confused on that too. I looked it up and this is what I found. Abuela is from Puerto Rico and it's really hot where she's from, so she isn't used to the cold weather here. That's why she's wearing a thin dress and a shawl. And she's shorter because it's hereditary and it runs in her family. She's used to small towns and not a lot of big open spaces. That's why she gets lost easy.
Thanks. I think we have enough information to get along and do our own work.
Agreed. Good job, guys.